Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sorry for the disturbance. Just because of the network issue, I was not able to connect. But now, no problem. I'm available. Okay. Just I'll wait for 1 more minute for your other friends, and then we'll start. Okay. Up to that moment, let me discuss. Yesterday, we have discussed about what is your ABAP programming. Okay. Once again, I'm repeating. ABAP is your a programming language which is used to create SAP graphical user interface. At the same time, ABAP programmers are working in SAP R3 at the level of your application servers level. Okay, so we know that there are three levels. One is presentation, second is your application, and last is your database. So as an ABAP programmer, you are at which level? You are at application level, where you actually design a GUI for SAP end users, that is for presentation layer. And at the same time, you are also integrating your application with a down layer, or I can say with your database servers. So it is expected as a ABAP programmer, you should have your fundamentals clear with respect to object oriented programming, and again with respect to your PL or SQL. Apart from that, it is very important that at least you should know how to write any programming, right? At least any maybe a programming language, how to write its program, then how to use different concepts or features of that particular programming language. A little bit basic knowledge is expected here. So I'm going to now move further. See, yesterday we have been seeing what exactly ABAP, how to start with your ABAP program development, or we can say that how to open your ABAP editor. That part we have been discussed. So in ABAP editor, a lot of things are available. But when we start the discussion, this ABAP with respect to your SAP systems, then you have to understand this ABAP editor. Again, your program development. They again there is one more basic concept available with your ABAP, that ABAP module is ABAP workbench. So what exactly the ABAP workbench? It gives you the various features related to your ABAP programming. Okay, and yesterday what we seen, I have been shown one simple example how to execute your ABAP code on your that ABAP online editor. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about a little bit more of your this ABAP programming. But before this, let me clear you. In C programming or in C++ or any other programming, we know that whenever we want to use any data, okay, now the time has come, or the discussion we are doing it on a data. So when I want to use any data, just take an example. Suppose I want to do an addition of two numbers. Very simple thing. I just want to do an addition of two numbers. But then when I will write, it's an algorithm. Algorithm is what? A logical steps we put in our English like language, a step by step. Okay, so in that we'll go from start. Then for this addition of two numbers program, what I'll say, first take your number one. Then third step I'll write take your number two. Then fourth step will be what? Use an add expression and do the addition. Say like C is equal to A plus B, or number 3 is equal to number 1 plus number 2. Then next step will be display or store that result and stop. See, this way we will write a simple algorithm for this particular addition of two numbers program. But now same program if you want to do in a C language, then what you will do? Okay, to write this program, definitely when you want to say that take a number 1 or take a number 2, then definitely you have to decide of what data that, or what kind of data type of these number 1 and number 2. Is it an integer data? Is it a float kind of data, or is it your character type of data? But obviously they are the numbers. So in general, we assume that to do the addition of two numbers will take, I have not yet shared any screen, please understand, I'm just discussing. Okay, see, when I'm adding these two numbers, okay, let us take an example so everyone will get an idea. Okay, now I'm sharing the screen. Okay, you will get an idea. I'm sharing my screen here. Let us write a small program, first of all in C language, and then I'll take you on ABAP data types or the basic syntax over here. Okay, so I'm just sharing it. Wait for a minute. It is sharing. See that in C program, then definitely as an integer data type. Okay, you may declare it as int. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, audible.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, just a minute. So then, in that case, what we do, we simply, okay, because of this, it is happening. Declare those two variables as. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So here, in this case, when I'm adding two numbers in C language, what I will do, okay, I'll write this inclusion of header file. This is a syntax or structure of our C programming. I will go with this main function. Okay, I don't want to return any value of main function. So I will write here void main. Okay, the rest of the part I'll keep as it is. Now when I'm using void main, there is no need of return statement. I'll remove that. And now you're going to see here, see that instead of printf here hello world, what I'll do, I'll put here one message. Okay, enter the numbers. Okay, enter the numbers which you want to add. But before this, it is very important, I need to declare them as integer variables, like see that n1 n2. So int is a data type used in our C language, and when I'm using it, you know that in C language, okay, in theory we know very well, actually again it is depend on a compiler, but before that, please remember in C language, to store a integer type of data in memory internally, we get 2 bytes there. Okay, for character 1 byte, for float it is 4 byte accordingly. So when I'm saying enter the numbers, right, I will use a scanf here. Hope so. Yeah. Okay, I'll use here scanf, and inside the this scanf, okay, I just want to read two numbers. So in double quote, I'll put 2 times its format specifier, which will indicate yes, I'm reading here integer values, %d, comma. Now first %d I will apply to my first variable and n1, then I'll give the second address of my second variable n2, and then see that now I want to add this number and I want to store result in third variable. So what I'll do again, I'll declare here third variable as n3. So in n3, I'll take the addition as n1 plus n2. So what is the meaning in C language of this statement? It means the addition of n1 plus n2 is done and it is assigned to n3 variable. So once this addition is done, I'll simply put that addition or I will display it to the user. Okay, so again I'll put that one on new line, the addition is, or the result is, whatever you want to write, you can write. Okay, again it is of integer type, so I'll put here %d, then comma n3, and I'll complete my this program. Okay, my program is completed in short. So this way we write a simple program. But what is the important? See, I would like to highlight one point. When we want to use the data, any kind of data, it may be integer, it may be float, or it may be any other one, then what we do, we actually require here the variables. We do the variable declarations, and that variables are playing the role for all of us to manipulate that data. Okay, so if I'll execute this program, my programming is asking me enter the two numbers. So I'm entering here 3 and 2, and I'm getting my addition as a 5. See, this is a simplest example for C programming. But when I'm going to use ABAP programming, or when I'm going to use the data in my ABAP program, then what kind of these data types are available? How I'm going to use them? But before that, hello, am I audible? Hello, hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, audible.
Yeah. See that when I'm going to use this particular same kind of thing, if I want to do in my ABAP programming, then I have to understand its data types as well. Again, I have to remember what kind of storage size requirements are there. Okay, so it is just like in C program, I am saying for integer 2 bytes, for character 1 byte, for float 4 byte. If it is double, again we require the more bytes for that. So according to that, in ABAP module also, how many different data types are there and how are they written? And before this, see, when I'm saying I want to use this data type, but when I'm writing this way in C programming, I think everyone knows here, this is simply what? A variable declaration. Okay, what we have been done here? Variable declaration for our use. So when we declare the variables in this way, in any other programming language, then again there is a question, what is the syntax available in ABAP programming to do the same job? Okay, so now I would like to take you on our yesterday's resources, where today I will prefer first resource as our that tutorial points, okay, to give you the details of on this particular topic, okay, which I found easier. Even you can refer that Java tutorial point, no issue, but let us go with this first, right? Tutorial point SAP ABAP, okay, and okay, let it start. Okay, I'll take it here. Yeah. It is opening, no issue. And up to the same moment, we'll open our ABAP online editor yesterday, which I have been shown to you. Okay, so I'll open that ABAP editor as well for our discussion and execution of the program. Today, I'm facing some network issue, no issue, problem, but just understand. Okay, take a time. Yeah, see that yesterday we have been seeing the screen navigation. Okay, now I would like to ask the question to all of you, which is the transaction code we use to open the ABAP, that programming development or ABAP editor in your SAP systems?
AC
SE
11.
38.
AC
AC
11
38.
AC 11 is used to open that your or to go for your dot displaying your, yeah, and but I want to open SAP ABAP editor or development editor, then I have to use
AC
yes,
38.
yes, it is true. SC38 we are using. Okay, see that this yesterday I have been shown you. Once again, I'm showing it. See the various options are there, like menu bar, standard toolbar. We have been discussed command field. See that to open your ABAP editor, I have been said ki we are using SC38. What? SC38 to navigate to the ABAP editor. So please remember. So tomorrow you should understand this. Okay, the exit keys and others you know very well. So I don't want to now spend our more time, but my interest is here. Now once you understand this particular point, my interest is with next point here. Okay, see that I'm going to talk about the basic syntax first. Let me talk. Okay, so in ABAP, see, it is just like all of you observed carefully here. Okay, let me take you on C programming, right? In C program, have you observed carefully what is given here? Main.c. This is the program name. Okay, program name for this C program, right? And we know that how we can identify this is a C programming file or this is your .txt file or text file, but with the help of extension. So what is the extension for any C program? It is always .c. For your any text file or notepad file, it is .txt. Suppose it is your Word file, then what is the extension for Word file or any document file? Then will you tell me the answer?
DOC.
Yeah,
.doc.
yes,
Doc.
yeah, .doc or .doc you can say. Okay, so please understand these are the extensions. So when I am going to write my ABAP program, what will be its extension? So I'm going to make you aware about this. See that your SAP ABAP program mainly consisting of two parts. One is a comment and another is ABAP statement. So if you observe here in our C program, okay, the point which I am highlighting, say this one, it is your commenting part. Means the commenting part is that kind of which is just written to make program understandable, but they are not actually taking the part in execution, or we can see in other words they are the non-executable statements in our C program right now. But apart from this, if you see this printf, scanf, even this next expression statement, they all are executable. Means because of their execution we will be able to see the result on the screen. They do the execution or program, I can say running is based on them. Okay, so it is a point. Your ABAP source file or ABAP program also consisting of comments. Okay, which you can take now the meaning of comment as a non-executable statement, but they are useful to make our program understandable. And second is what? ABAP statement. Just like in C language, we were writing that variable declaration like int n1 comma n2 comma n3, printf, scanf, all those are your various C statements. Similarly in ABAP we are also writing the statements. Okay, see, but what is the matter? In your ABAP, every statement in ABAP begin with a keyword. So what is the beauty of ABAP? Every statement, see, by default you have to keep in mind, you have to go with certain keyword. That keyword may be like a write keyword, that may be keyword like a report, or I can say that keyword may be like your any other which is associated with your ABAP. So remember, this is the point. And in C language, how we end with every statement? See that the most of the statements in C language, except your this commented part, your rest of the statements we end with what? This semicolon. Okay, please remember it is ended with semicolon. But in ABAP, the same statements generally ended with your dot. Okay, what I've been said, dot, but they never say it as a dot, they say it as a period. What it is? Period. So we cannot say full stop, or we cannot say dot there as a technical terminology of ABAP. We have to say it as a what? Period. Okay, so your every statement in ABAP, it comes, starts with keyword and ends with what? Period. So, and one more point, your other languages like C language, C++ or other programming languages, most of the time they found as a case sensitive. So what do you mean by the case sensitive? Let us see here. Suppose this is my program, and in this program, instead of writing this void as a keyword, we know that void is a keyword in C language, but instead of small letter v, I am writing here a capital letter V, and then I'm trying to execute this program. See what will happen here immediately. See, I'm immediately getting an error, and it is saying that it is unknown type name, means it is unknown data type for that C programming. So it is asking me whether this void, did you mean void which starts with the small letter? Suppose I make it with the small letter, and then if I execute the program, I never face any error. I am getting directly my output window. Okay, so I'm able to run my program. So it means in C language, whatever the things are there, we have to understand they are the case sensitive. Means even a little bit change is not accepted by that particular your programming compilers or their interpreters. Okay, but in ABAP there is no such issue. It is not case sensitive. Getting my point? ABAP is not case sensitive, means if I'm writing something with capital, with something with small, then it is going to accept. But it is, one point is very important, all of you please understand. The first non-comment line, see in ABAP, the first non-comment line means the what is the first programming line or statement in ABAP? It is always begin with which word? Report. What is that? Report. And see that it is said the report will always be the first line of any executable program created. Okay, by default every program name here or in ABAP, when you are writing executable code, small code, then it you have to start that coding. It is just like in C program, you start everything with your this header file inclusion. Okay, without header file, if somebody write complete code, but there are no any errors, so will you able to execute that code without header file? Can I execute this code right now? Tell me.
No, sir.
No, I cannot execute. Similarly, in ABAP, it is said, shall I increase the font? Please tell me. Yeah, I'll increase the font so you will be able to read along with me, right? See, it's very important. Statement by statement, you have to understand. You need to do a lot of work here. See that here it is said, the first non-comment line in program begins with the word report. Okay, the report will always be the first line of any executable program. So when I'm going to write a code here, see that now whatever this ABAP online editor is available now, that editor actually, okay, I'll take it somewhere. Okay, here. Okay, see that in this editor now, directly you may find the data, the first line is like this data. This is a variable. Okay, that comes with this way. This is a variable. But do you know that by default this program is also having, okay, by default I'm saying a report statement which is not shown here, but every time it consider that report statement is available. Now what I do now for this program, suppose I want to give the name for a minute. I'm assuming that no report statement is written. I'm writing here report. See that when you are starting to type report, immediately the keyword is highlighted report. Okay, then how to write that program name? See, in C language, we write the program name directly, just like here, it is written main.c. But in ABAP, okay, you have to write that program name after this report directly. Okay, so where you have to write after this report. Okay, it is troubling me. See that. You might be observed here one example given for you. I'm just highlighting. Yes, here. See that. Report, then Z underscore test 123 underscore 01. See, when it is written with the Z, okay, this is now homework to all of you. Why any user program is written with that Z character? We never give any program name directly, just like in C program it was main.c. But in ABAP we never write that you are this ABAP programs with that directly like this. Okay, test 123 dot, okay, or test 123. We never write. We write always with Z character or Z character. So it means, see that, please understand. So report, then your program name. Understand you what we write, program name, and then we give that period or dot. Dot is the end of that line. Okay, then we are going to write all the statements of the program, but every statement in this ABAP program is going to ended or terminated with a full stop or with that period here. Okay, see that if I am here and for this program I want to give one name, suppose report first program. See, don't write like this, first space program. It will take it, but when you will start to execute this program now, immediately you will be able to get an error. See that it is saying each ABAP program can contain only one report program or function full state. What happened? It means that for this particular platform, abapeditor.com, for this platform there is a by default name is available. Even I have not given this name properly. Okay, what I can do, see what is the way to give the proper name, first underscore, then I will combine my this name. Okay, I'll put here underscore, then I'll write here program, and what is the way, what is the end of that statement? Though it is my program name in ABAP, every statement I have to end with dot or full stop.
Period.
Yes,
Period.
yes, so it is, I'm ending with period. So these three statements are done here, and if I still execute, okay, my program is getting executed here. See, still I'm getting the same error because already this program is with the default its name. So if now I will remove this report statement, see, all of you please understand, when you will go on a practicing for your ABAP code online with the help of this particular editor, you will face the problem if you write the report statement at the first. But now I'm not writing that report statement, I'm assuming it is already there, and if I'm executing the code, see that immediately I'm getting here the same output, the same string is displayed here. See that ABAP editor rocks. Okay, same is written as a value here, so it is showing me the same. So you have to understand. But when you are going to write any program, okay, what is how your ABAP program name starts? It always starts with report. So if you get tomorrow any program or any ABAP code, you have to first find out, okay, what is the name of this program? So you have to find which keyword, report. So report keyword is how many times it will be used in the program? Tell me. How many times it will be used in the program? Will it be used
One time.
Yeah.
Only one time.
Yes.
Only one time.
Yes, obviously it will be used only once because program name is only once we have to give, not every time. And then see here the name of the program is given like this, G underscore test 123 underscore 01 and then dot. Okay, don't give like this Z space test 123 space 01. No, it should be a complete name. See that statement consists of a command and any variable and option ending with the period. See, as long as the period appears at the end of the statement, there is no problem. It is the period that marks whether the statement finishes or not. Okay, so it is just like in normal or writing, maybe in a Marathi language or in English we write, but we end every statement with that full stop. Same thing is here in ABAP, every statement is get ended with that dot or period here. Okay, see here one of the example, I just want to display that this is my first ABAP program. Okay, so what I will do, I will remove this code, and now I'm assuming my program is having that report statement already by default. Okay, if it is by default, then there is no need to write. I'm directly going to write my write statement. See that, write space in a single quote. See, just like in a printf, whatever we want to display in C programming, we put it into the double quote. Similarly in ABAP, it is kept in a single quote. Okay, so I'm putting in a single quote that, hi, this is my first program. Okay, this is my first program, and then I will make my double quote complete. But now if you forget, see, if you forget to give the dot or period at the end and you are running this program, see that immediately you will get an error. See that it is saying the statement before end form was not closed, means it is saying period missing. So understand, it is saying that period missing means there is no dot given at the end of this statement. Now once I'll give it, let us see the output. Okay, immediately you are getting that. See that, hi, this is my first program. You are getting that outcome here. Okay, now I have been said to you, in your ABAP program there are two type of statements, right? See, I'll take the notepad for a minute for your understanding. I'll type few things here. Okay, see that, I'll just change my font size. Yeah, okay, take it 28, 26. Okay, fine. See that in ABAP there are two parts. Okay, in ABAP program there are two types of statement. First, it is said by, that is your executable statement. Executable means just like which we are writing, and second type of statements are non-executable. Okay, see, when we are saying non-executable statement, they are simply your comments. Okay, what are they? Comments. And these are your statements in, okay, I'm writing statements in a bracket to indicate that yes, every statement in your ABAP is ended with dot. Okay, again another point, please remember all of you, ABAP program always starts with which keyword first, or its name is given with report, then you give the program name. See, for your understanding I'm writing it like this, and then you provide the dot, then you write your executable, non-executable statement. But for executable it's okay, it is going to end with dot. But in C language, you might be observed, in C language there are two ways to give the comment. Actually the commenting way which is used in this online compiler, here it is of C++ type. I can comment like this, is that slash star, and then at the end again star slash. This is the traditional way of commenting in a C programming. So this, once it is commented, that part is just a non-executable part. Then how we can do it for ABAP program? See, in ABAP program, the same thing we have to do it with the help of two ways. Okay, comments can be done with the help of, okay, or you can write the comment with the help of, I'll take it here, with the help of first star at the beginning. Okay, star at the beginning of any statement, beginning, okay, ning, okay, and other way is what, or. Okay, suppose or another way is what, suppose I want to give in between comment, in between, I'll explain the meaning of this. In between means what? Inside any statement or in between any statement, then we have to use double quote. Okay, now how to do this commenting part in ABAP program? Let us see your example. Suppose I have written, right, this is, hi, this is my first program. Hope you are able to see this. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, see that I'm going to give now comment here, one of the comment. Suppose I want to give it at the beginning of my, or this is the first line where I want to write a comment, so I'll put a star. I'll say, let welcome for ABAP program. Okay, see that, then it is my commented part. See, comment don't require the period sign or dot sign there. Okay, and if I execute this one, see now, still I'll get the same output without any error. Okay, I'm getting the same output, hi, this is my first program. So what is the first statement here? That became now commented statement, non-executable part. Another point is what, somebody feels that, okay, I don't want to write this at the start, that welcome for ABAP program, I want to write here. Okay, I want to give comment here like this, this is my first line of the code. Okay, and then I will keep it as it is, and once I'll execute, then what happens? See that, again I'm getting the same output. So in ABAP, these are the two ways to comment any statement. Okay, so in ABAP programming, it's in, just compare with C++, sorry, C programming, in that you start with slash star, end with that star slash. But when you are going to comment on the next line or on intermediate lines of the program, okay, you write with again the similar way. But in ABAP, these are the two ways given to comment that part. Say, I'm giving very clear information to all of you. Huh? These are the two ways to comment the part in ABAP programming. Okay, now So I hope you got this one. Please confirm me.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Now we have been used here write statement. I have been said write is like your printf in that. But have you observed one beauty here? Here there is no you need to do the double quote, only in a single quote you are writing everything. But when you are going to use the write statement, okay, these are the different points you have to understand with the write statement. Okay, I'm just copying it for your help and let me put it in my notepad. Okay, so everyone will be able to see. I'll just yeah, yes, I'm putting it here. Sorry, it has been kept directly the statements. Okay, we'll go for yeah. See, the write statement writes whatever is in quotes to the output window. Whatever you keep in a that quote, that is in a single quote, okay, that comes in a out, or that come for your output window, that is write. Okay, so just like you are writing write, then a single quote, suppose this is an example here, I'm putting an example. Okay, write, then I'm putting here in single quote hi, then immediately that hi will come on a screen. Okay, let me show you something here. Okay, when we are using this ABAP editor, have you observed here this hi is coming as it is, that is whatever I have been written in this, it is coming as it is. But the next point you have to remember very well, see that the ABAP editor converts all the text to the uppercase except the text strings which are surrounded by the single quote. If anything is surrounded in a single quote, it is converted to, or it is displayed as it is. But if it is not, then it is converted to the uppercase. Okay, so shall we do that experiment? Let us see. I'm writing here this part. Okay, hi, this is my first one. Let us see, are we getting any output for this? See that it is saying that that hi is unknown, but have you observed here, it is directly converting that hi in a uppercase letter, though there is an error, but it is converting into the uppercase. This is the meaning of the second statement. Your ABAP editor converts all the text to the uppercase except the text string. If I write the same string in a single quote, then immediately, okay, whatever is in that single quote, according to that it will display it, no problem, it will display as it is, no any error, nothing. It will display now hi in the similar fashion as what I have been written there. See that H capital and I small, because they are written in that statement in this way. Okay, so this is the point. Then unlike some other programming languages, see ABAP does not care where a statement begins on a line. So it means we can write the statements together, okay, or we can do this point. See, we can take the advantage of this and we can improve the readability of our program. Okay, see, to do this, definitely later on you will come to know. And here, because of this, we are able to write code in a proper way, right? Again, your ABAP do not have any restrictions on the layout of the statement. It means you can put multiple statements on a single line, no need to write every statement on a different line, or a single statement may stretch across multiple lines. Now let me show you this, what is this particular statement meaning. So I'm writing here these statements. See that first, welcome for ABAP program. Now I want to display one more point again, or one more line I want to write here. So what I will do here, I will go for line number 3 and again I will write. See, in C programming we do the same thing. See, if you observe carefully, I have written here printf, then next scanf, again then later on printf. Okay, and all these statements are written separately. But in your ABAP module or editor, no need to write them separately. Okay, but initially let us say I'm writing it separately. Okay, I'm writing it here, welcome all students. Okay, I'm putting here welcome all students. Now let us see, and then okay, this in a single quote I'm putting, okay, and then dot, I'm not forgetting. So when I'll execute it, okay, you see the output. Now I want the answer from your end, how you are getting an output. How you are getting an output? Are you able to observe the output on a screen now? Hi, this is my first program, welcome all students. Have you observed everything comes on a single line? Yes or no? Hello.
Yes, sir.
See, now you may say, sir, you have written two different write statements on a two different line. But my dear friends, after this comment also, if I want to write my statement, I can write that statement here. But what I observe here, see, when I'm writing the second statement after this comment, now it is also get commented. So to avoid this, suppose I put here dot. Okay, again I'm finding it in the similar fashion. Okay, just a minute. Okay, it means after that comment, everything becomes my commented part. But here, if I'm saying write welcome all students, again that dot is written here. Suppose this way two statements are written on the same line, and if I'm executing them, then still I'll be able to get my output. Okay, see that I'm able to get my same output, no change, nothing. Why? Because in your ABAP, all the statements, we know that every programming statement is get ended with this period, and once the period is found, compiler understand that this is the one of the line of that execution, so it execute that much line, and then it goes for the next line. This is the meaning. Your ABAP has no restrictions on the layout of the statement. You can write either in a multiple way, or you can put them in a single statement. One statement can be even stretched on a different lines together. Okay, now how it is one statement? Okay, let us check it. Okay, suppose this is right, I'm writing, see that, welcome all student. Suppose I've been splitted like this, that right, right, in a single quote, welcome, and all student is now written on the line number 4. And if I execute this program, okay, see that it is saying that literal across more than one lines are not allowed. Okay, I have been used that way. Okay, there it is not allowing here, but we can stretch it out. Okay, let me stretch it like this. Okay, what it is saying now, let us check. Okay, again the same it is saying. Okay, but I'll do like this, suppose. Then let us check the result. It may be again depend on the compilers as well, a number of time, but on SAP, in SAP logon, you may get the same. See that now my right is written above, but welcome all students, this statement is written completely on the new line. Still I am getting the output as it is, what I was getting previously. So this kind of split is possible in your ABAP. This is the meaning of this syntax. Okay, then yesterday also you have been seen one of the right statement with that colon operator. Okay, so colon operator can be used with your right statements. Okay, see they have been used colon operator and commas, which can be used to terminate the individual statement. Okay, which is just like your periods there. Okay, suppose here the code is the written here, see that, write hello, then write ABAP, and then write world. Okay, let us take this first as a part of our execution. If I write in this way that statement, what is going to be changed here? Okay, I'm just putting all those three statements and then run it. Let us see what output we get it. Dear students, in this way you have to do the practice. Slowly you will understand everything. That's why I'm showing you the resources and the ways. Okay, you should adapt them, and you should see that now when you are executing, now you are able to execute all the three right statement one by one, because this dot is given at the end. See that because of the period operator, you are this compiler understand that okay, these are the three different statements. But when instead of this I'm writing only one right and then colon and all the three different statements with the help of comma, see that now instead of this I'm writing in this way, right, colon, in a single quote hello, comma, then in a single quote on next line ABAP, single quote complete, comma, and then again in a single quote world, single quote complete, dot. And if I run it, then see that still I'll be able to get the same result. No need to write three times right there. This right colon is enough to combine. But what is the difference when you write this right colon and different statements together? So in that case, what you have to take the caution, every statement which is written in a single quote to be separated by the comma. So it consider them as a three different parts or right statements together. Okay, this is the meaning behind it. Even no matter, you can write a single right statement and you can separate all these three statements by the comma. Okay, let us do it here. I'll do it now. I'll write a single statement. Okay, I'm going to write in this way. Let us see. I'm putting suppose this much space. Okay, what happens? See this way. Still there is no problem because comma separator is used. So I'm again able to get my output here. Hello ABAP world. Okay, so it is that much easy. Okay, you can write everything together in this way. So that part they have been explained here. See, comments I have been already said. To do the full line comment, they are indicated by placing the asterisk in the first position or at the beginning. Okay, then we can get that complete line commented. Then second thing, here partial comment can be done. Okay, or in between I have been said can be done by entering a double quote. That I think you got it. Okay, that way we do the commenting. But one more very interesting fact is in ABAP. Okay, before executing this, I would like to execute this program. Dear students, are you able to see this C program?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll put it here. Okay, all of you see, observe carefully. Suppose I'm just going to take the value from the user. Suppose here I'm saying for this program, enter the numbers n1, n2, and then I'm displaying to the user instead of doing the addition. I'm just trying to do display the same values to the user. So what I do, I will write it here. Okay, printf, one more printf. Inside the double quote, I'm saying that slash n for new line, your entered values are your entered values are. Okay, so whatever the values are entered, now we want to show to it to the user. So then I will use another printf, and in this one I'll make now %d first for first number, %d for second number. Now here I'm displaying them, so I'll just write n1 comma n2. I'll complete my this printf statement and then semicolon. Okay, and I run this program. See, then when I will execute this, okay, what mistake I have been made? Will you tell me what is the mistake I have been made? Yes.
Semicolon.
Semicolon after printf.
Yes. See, this way you should identify properly everywhere. Okay. See that semicolon was missing. Now I'm putting that, and now I'm running my code once again. My dear student, if you are missing anything, I'm putting that video online also, so you can check it the details. See that now it is running. So I'm putting the value, suppose 50 and then 40. Okay, and if I display that, see that it is able to show me that your entered values are 50, 40. Getting my point? Okay, but now if I'm entering the value, now tell me, if I run the program and I enter the value like this, see that 00050, and then second value I'm entering 40, what will be displayed? Tell me again. Whatever the first zeros were entered by me for the first number 000, these many zeros are entered before 50, but compiler understand I want to enter only 50 value. It suppress directly all these zeros and it gives me only final value as a 50. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
See,
Yes.
means appending n number of zeros or writing n number of zeros before any actual value, it doesn't have any sense, or I can say it never counts in your C programming. But in ABAP, if somebody enters the value like this, which I have been entered here, like these many times 0 and 50, see what ABAP editor is going to do. It will display it as it is. Let me show you. For that, this is the next example. It is known as suppressing blanks. What it is? Suppressing blank. And for that, in your ABAP programming, okay, whenever you want to declare any variable, okay, you are going to use which statement? Your data statement. Just like in other programming languages, we are using some data types like int, char, float in this way. But when you want to declare any particular data or variables in your ABAP programming, you have to declare them, or you have to follow them behind which statement or behind which keyword? Data. Okay, what it do? For that, we have to use which command to suppress the zeros? No zero. Okay, so what it do? It suppresses all leading zeros of a number field containing that blank. It means whatever the zero I was writing before 50, like 4 times 0, then it will suppress them. Okay, I will show you the outcome of this particular program. Okay, definitely I will not copy the first statement because that statement is by default available. We will just go for data statement and see that these many are the variables declared here. Please understand. Okay, I'll copy this. Okay, sorry. So you can share your programs also. Okay, if you want. Okay, I'm copying that program and putting it here. Okay, see then I'm executing this program. See, purposefully I'm showing this program to all of you, because in this program there is one error. Okay, let me tell you, before executing, let me tell you there is one error. And what is this error? Let us check once. Once you run, you will get an error. See, I think it is not good for me. Okay, I'll put it here some. Okay, see that what is an error? Move is not expected. A correct similar statement is move. See here they have been used one variable name like this W number. Okay, 10. Type n. Now type n means what it is? Just like we were writing int n1 comma n2, but here it is in a different way. First you have to write that data statement, then colon, then your variable name, then its data type will be indicated with the help of type keyword, and then that data type, and it is n means for number. So here see that because it is showing an error for this Muna, Actually mu is not a keyword, capital mu, but if you type in a small, the same keyword, it will execute this program. Okay, I'm getting a value 50. What value I'm getting here? 50, because it is see that first what we do, we have been declare one variable w underscore nur. Okay, then to this variable I have been assigned the value 50. Otherwise, how we write the same value in C programming? Suppose in C programming I want to assign the value 50 to one of the variable like this w underscore nur. See, then in C programming, we will declare that variable in this way. Then what we do, we then, or we may have the assignment like this. See that w underscore nur, and then I put the value 50 to it. And then with the help of printf, I can display it in your C programming. Okay. In C programming, I'll just write in a with the help of printf like this, comma w underscore nur, and then with the help of this program, I'll be able to show the value 50. But the same thing when you write in ABAP, see how it is written in ABAP. Okay, in ABAP, I'm saying in ABAP, the same thing is written in this way. First, to declare that variable, now I have to use which data or which keyword? Data statement. Okay, data colon. Then what is my variable name? First, take the variable name. It is reverse as compared to your C programming. See, first I will write my variable name, then whatever the particular size I want to mention, or I want to get how many characters or what is the size of my variable, that is I'm specifying for a minute. Okay, in single quote. And then what is the type? So to mention the type, data type, I have to write type keyword. Okay, and then it's integer now, or it is number type, so I have to write n. See, that's why I'm going to discuss this particular data types. Okay, then I will write that dot, because it is mandatory statement. In C program we are writing semicolon, in your ABAP we write this okay, we write this particular dot. Okay, see, my first statement is over, my variable declaration is done. Then what I have to do, as like my C program, I have to assign value 50 to it. Then how to assign the value 50 to it? Okay, for that they are saying just use the move keyword, move. Then what value, which value you want to assign? 50 to whom? To your which variable? Okay, w underscore nur. Okay, this number variable. Okay, then again this statement is ended, so I have to end it with dot, just like in C program it was ended with in this way. Now in C program same value is displayed with the help of printf. Now in ABAP, how it will be done? It will be done like this. See that I'll make use of write to display that, right? Right, and whose value I want to display? That which variable? W underscore nur. So I will write that, but when I will write it, I will make use of no zero. Okay, what? No zero command, and I will put it. See, because of this, what will happen? Whatever the different or whatever the zeros you will append before this value 15, they all will be get suppressed. Means they will be get removed once it is displayed. Okay, now we will do the experiment. But if I'm not going to write this no zero, see that all of you. Now, if you are not going to write no zero, then what is the difference? Say I will remove this no zero from this statement, and I will just display my this WNUR. Then let us check the output. This is one command available in ABAP to suppress the blanks or to remove the blank spaces. That is known as your no zero. See that when I have done this now, actually it is showing me that value 50 in this way. Have you observed why these other zeros are came in front of it? How many zeros are there? Okay, I'll copy for all of you, and I will paste this value in this notepad. Sorry. Yeah. Just a minute.
Because size is taken 10.
Just a minute. Let me. Yeah, you are right, but I have to show it to others also. Yeah. See that these many times 0. So how many they are? Just count for a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So before this value 50, all the spaces, all the whatever the size or that we have been mentioned 10, all are occupied with which value? By default with value 0. So we don't want, see, in a calculation we don't want this kind of number. I want only 50. So that's why I've been done. Suppose somebody says, sir, okay, you take here size only 5. Okay, when I change this size 5 now, let us check what is the change. okay, you will find in your displayed output, when I'm displaying this value 5, okay, 50 once again. Now here only first 3 zeros are appended and next two values are your actual value. Okay, so in calculations we never required like this 00050. So to suppress these values, what we'll do here, we'll simply write here no hyphen, sorry, no hyphen 0. Okay, and we'll give the full stop, we'll run the program. Even I think that no, I have been written, yeah, see that I'm getting 50 value. So tomorrow if I'll ask you, okay, just do the program for addition of two numbers in ABAP, then you have to understand this point. Okay, you have to suppress the blanks when they are required. See, this is the meaning of this particular line. See, even you can use the skip command in inserting the blank lines on the page. Suppose you want to insert the blank lines now in two statements or in that, then you have to use skip statement or command. Okay, so how it works, let us see. See, when I'm using this way, okay, here we'll do that. After this right now, I will just write here skip dot, and then I'll put one more right statement, right? Okay, and in single quote I'm saying, okay, congrats. Okay, simply I'm writing congrats. Okay, don't worry, whatever it may be, and then full stop, right? And I run this program. See what happens. Let us see the output. Whether it will give, yes. See that skip the line means it is giving one line there between 50 and congrats. But if I will comment this statement, so how to comment this statement? Tell me which option I should use. Shall I use asterisk or I have to use double quote?
Asterisk.
Yes. Yeah. If I use asterisk for the skip means now that statement will not be executed. Let us see the output here. Okay. Oh, that it is not expected. Okay, that skip dot, it is saying something there. Oh, why this do you know that why this error is prompted here? Because I have been used this dot. Okay, and when I'll write the comment, right, I'll write the comment and then skip. Okay, so it is not going to accept right now, but if I'll put double quote then skip, let us see what it do. Skip. See, now it has been taken because it is in between statement. Everyone has forgot that. What? Because it is written under inside what? Where are you writing? Under which statement you are writing? Data colon. आता हे colon लिहिल्यामुळे सगळं एकामध्ये एक आलंय. See, it is inside that data colon, not outside of that. कळलं का? Are you understanding this? That's why skip is accepted like this. But if the same skip, if I'll write it here, see that all of you. So, but same skip I'm writing here now, and if I'm putting star and then skip, see now, this is a comment outside of that data block. The earlier was inside of that data block. Okay, so this change you have to understand. It will come with the practice, no issue. See now, have you observed carefully? When I commented my that skip, then both the 50 and congrats value comes on the same line. So skip is used to give what? Spaces or the number of lines between the statements. Okay, it is used to give the number of lines between the statements. So once again I'll write here skip dot. Suppose I write 2 times, then how many lines will be skipped or how many spaces will be given?
2.
Yeah, it will be 2
2.
directly. Yes, so you will be able to see now result here. See that it is now immediately increased here, right? So this way we are using this particular skip statement to give the blank line. Okay, so it is now the request to all of you. Even you can skip the number of lines together. See that skip to line number. So you can do directly the line numbers there. How many lines you want to skip? So I will use that one now here. Skip. Okay, again I'll use skip 2. Okay, see that immediately it highlights here. Skip to line. Okay, already it is there. Line, how many? Suppose 5. So I'm saying giving 5 value. Let us see whether this statement is correct. Whatever I have written, what is left?
No.
No,
Period.
period.
Yeah. Yes, last period is left. Okay, so I have been given. Let us see the execution. Immediately it will be able to skip those many lines. Is it happened? Yes or no? Okay, we are getting an out. Let us check. Let us check. See that that line and then line number and then another option where number of lines. Okay, so if I'll do this lines and then I'll specify a value, suppose like 5 here or 2 here for a minute. let us check an output. Okay, that line is expected, not lines. Okay, fine. Line 2. Okay, you try to do it. Huh? It may be in capital or it may be small. See that, congrats. Then it is specific doing something here. Okay, congrats is kept here, but number of lines, how it is spread or skipped here, it is showing in this way. No issue, but that you can put as a part of your this particular practice. You try to do this one. Similarly, you can insert the line. See, uline command, like skip is there. There is one command is available, uline dot. Okay, so with the help of uline, what you do, you are inserting the line, okay, across the output, a horizontal line, just like underline we do. Similarly, you can do the underline for your output. Okay, so what I will do here, I will do u line. See that, u line. Okay, dot. So let us see where exactly it put that u line. Okay, underline. Okay, see that. Have you observed after 50 there is a underline, complete underline? Yes, here, getting this one. Then 50.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
few may be saying, sir, what are you doing here? Okay, I'll put it here, right? And in a single quote, I'll say, hello, congrats. Okay, I'll put okay, and then I'll run. Okay, dear student, this small code now will give the lot of confidence. See that after hello, it is putting one line and then congrats, and there is one default line is available after congrats, no issue. But if you are saying, sir, is it really default? Let me put one u line or underline after that, congrats also. So we should get two lines over there. Okay, so I'm just executing it. See that I'm getting two lines after the congrats. Okay, so this is a point that they have been given as a part of this particular one. Okay, see then message command. Similarly, message commands are used by the various your programming environment. For what purpose they are using? To show the errors or different messages. Okay, and it is important that you have to mention that. Suppose you are writing the code now and you want to prompt the user, okay, are you sure about your this transaction? Yes, no, cancel. If this warning message you want to prompt there, then you have to use the message command there, right? See that it is very important, like message command displays messages defined by a message id, but when they are displaying it now, there are the certain message id, means some numbers are given. So see, message id is what? It is a 2-character code that defines which set of your 1000 messages that program want to display or use. Okay, see that then the messages are numbered from 000 to 999. So these many 1000 messages are available for your help. You can use these many messages during your program, and for that they have been given the various things. See that the message e, its type is error. So when there is some error or something you want to do, then definitely you can pop up the message of error. Then warning message is going to appear where user must press the enter to continue, that is w. Then to give some information, I is written. Then to abandon means to cancel the transaction that currently that user is doing or any operation, then they are using this a. Then success, you want to show that your program is successful, then you can use this success kind of message. Then abort, to halt or to cancel your that particular transaction, then you can use this abort. See the example we'll see just like here, EAB011. So 011, it is saying that this report does not support your some summarization or some sub number summarization. So like this the messages can be used, but right now okay, we'll not do it in our that particular part because they are you have to define with the report. Okay, so if we'll do this, and if that kind of error will come, then definitely it will be highlighted there. Okay, now the point has come here. Also I have been used one of the variable like this nur, and there its type was n. So we have to understand what are the different data types are available in your this ABAP program. Okay, are you bored?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
Okay, so I'll take for next 10 to 15 minutes, no issue. Amol Pachore, do you have any question?
Yes, sir. Hello.
Yes, please.
Sir, except writing that skip keyword, you told to separate the lines. Can we use just slash over here?
Will I try?
Yes, sir, please.
Slash, simple slash.
Yes, sir.
Like this?
No, sir. Yes.
And if I'll do that.
Another one.
Okay, okay. It is saying it is not expected. Okay, I'll write first. Okay, another one means you are talking about this slash, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this backslash 1 second. Yeah. So it is saying that it is expected with it. So shall I write right here?
Sir, first when you write your first command, after writes colon and then slash.
Colon and then slash. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, but it is saying that right is unknown in that case. Okay. Okay. It may be the case. This right.
By giving some command or saying some.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 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 Fine. It may be the because that I'm writing under inside the data one. Okay. So now it is giving me that hello. Yeah. Okay. No issue. See, I'm showing first only the basic parts to everyone because they are the students who are just starting with this. Okay. I know that they are.
Sir, I thought if it is mandatory or what like this.
No, no, no. It is not mandatory. You can use the skip die. But see, tomorrow you should not forget. This may be the shortcut, but you should not forget. Is a skip is a command available to give the lines, number of lines over there. Okay.
Okay.
Because in exam you may get that kind of question. Then there may be different option. But when we actually listen the word skip now, according to a skip means what? Remove it, right?
Yes.
But it is not like a removing. Actually, here it is adding that particular lines. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So in this case, now when we are talking about the data types, see here, when we are going to use different types of variables or different variety of variables, okay, to store our information. See, we know that variable is what? Suppose in your C programming, okay, once again, I'll take its reference. I hope those who are attending it right now, they know about the C programming, at least the C programming. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. So in C programming, usually when you are writing, suppose like this, int a, then do you know what is the meaning of this? The meaning of this statement. Its meaning is very clear. Okay, that
A is integer.
yeah, a is of integer type of variable. But then what is this variable? See, variable, the name itself saying it is varying, its value is getting varied. Okay, but then internally in computer memory, what exactly happening with this a? See, actually in a computer, in its memory, it may be any location, a memory location is labeled with that particular variable name, or I can say that particular memory address is assigned to your that variable a. So whatever the value will put according to the data type, suppose here it is declared as int. So in a memory, in its map, 2 bytes of memory will be allocated or reserved for that variable a. So whatever the value will put as an integer for this a, that will be get stored in that 2 bytes every time. Okay, so it is a point of that. But if the same variable, I will write like character a. Now my variable a is as it is, but now its data type have been changed. It now became character. So when it becomes character, immediately computer is going to assign, as per the C programming, only 1 byte of memory for that. So though you say ki earlier it was 2 byte, but now it became character data type, so it will assign only 1 byte. But next time another programmer want to use same a variable with the float data type, then what will happen? Then compiler will make use of that particular variable with now what is the size? 4 bytes of memory size. So it depend on how, what kind of information you want to store, depend on its data type key. Accordingly, then computer is going to assign the, or we can say it will assign that memory. Okay, so here we have to understand, when I'm going to now use ABAP program or writing this ABAP program, in that also I'm going to use a variable which is going to reserve some space in memory for your help. And then see that here the various data types like your C programming, here also you can use character, integer, floating point. And again, I already said, based on the data type of a variable, your operating system or computer will allocate the memory and decides what can be stored in a reserved memory. So in your ABAP, it offers actually the very rich set of your 2 types of variables. Please remember, please mute.
एक मिनिट इकडे.
Hello. Okay, so in your ABAP, it goes with its own data variables, but these variables comes with two different categories, something different as compared to other programming. Few are with the fixed length and few are with the variable length. So in that we have to understand what is a fixed length and what is a variable length data type. So these are the elementary data types in your ABAP. Okay, these are the elementary data types. Please understand. The byte field is indicated with this keyword, or we can use this shortcut as X. Text field is with C, integer with I, floating point with F, package number with P, and text string is with string. Okay, these are the different keywords are used. Okay, so here in this scenario, see in this one again, your field and numbers means byte field and numbers can be modified one or more names as following. Means when you are going to use byte, numeric, or character, like they are used either for your byte field, or I can say for your names, or maybe I can say for your text fields. Okay, you will get an idea, don't worry. But these are the data types available, elementary data type in your ABAP. First is byte field indicated with X, text field with C, integer with I, floating point with F, packet number with P, and your text string with the string. See, then when you are saying this particular data type, then how much memory they take, here you will understand. See, n were used for their numeric text field or numeric data there. Okay, so here it is somewhat different as compared to our C programming and all. See, X is for byte field, so they assign a typical length or size requirement is of 1 byte. Okay, so any byte values ranging from 00 to FF can be we can store. For character C, they assign only one character. Okay, so when they are saying it's one character, this is the typical range 1 to 65,535. Similarly, for number field n, numeric field n, they assign one character. So in your ABAP, so now I think you can understand here why it was written after type n. So it is a numeric field or number, they have been specified. That's why this WNUR we were saying as a number n. Okay, so n is indicating what, which data type now? Numeric field data type. Okay, or numeric text field here. Okay, then D as a character, like for it is given like date. So when you are going to use or you want to display date, then what should be your type? Type then D, not type n now, because when you want to display date, then it is specifically given 8 characters, that is D, date. Okay, then T as a character like time. So when you are displaying the time, you need a 6 characters together. So for that you are going to use this T. Okay, then I as an integer comes with 4 bytes, floating point comes with 8 bytes. Your this okay, P is for what? That is your packed number. Again, it comes with your 8 bytes. Then string is a variable, and X string is also variable. So any alphanumeric character, if you want to read, you are going to use which data type? String. But any byte values, like any values you want to read, byte values, then you are using X string. Okay, my dear friends, if I want to show you one point here, you will get an idea. Okay, let us run this program. Okay, first my type is C, C for character, and length is specified as a 40 here. Second type is string. We know that when it is type C, it is very clear. How many characters? One character, 1265535. This is the size that we can mention as a length. Then here I can display directly this text line, but then when it is string type, I can, okay, no need to mention the length, it is variable, automatically compiler will take. And if I want to display the date now, I have to write like this. See that, write slash text string or write slash D underscore date, I'll be able to display the date on my system. Okay, let us copy it now for a minute. And this is last program I'm going to execute now. You see this, all of you. When I will execute this program now, okay, it comes with what happened? Text line. Okay, do you know what is the error in this program now?
Colon.
Yes, suppose here it is a data, let us put the colon. Yes. Okay, see that all the operations, first line is displayed a character on data types, second is a program in ABAP, and third is a date. Okay, It may be capturing some date, but now it is showing me 8 character date. Okay, 08/07/2021. It is capturing that date and showing. Okay, it may be that date it has been captured. Okay, similarly, okay, I can use same fields to show my. Okay, just a minute. I came here with this. Okay, Control V. See, Control C, Control V is working. No issue. Okay. Yeah, I've been copied it, and instead of D date now, I'm just saying D time. Okay, this is my variable. Then type T. Okay, no issue. See, all of you see here, what I'm doing. T for character like time. Then instead of D date, see, somebody please mute for a minute. Okay, for time, what is there? SY dash time, suppose, and let us see, it is displaying. हॅलो, अरे आम्हाला पण भूक लागलेली आहे. हॅलो, हु इज देअर? Okay, better way, see, it's a matter that you have to understand all these points and you have to do it. Okay, so if you all are hungry, then definitely I'll stop here, don't worry, right? See, like this, we got the output there also. Okay, there are again some other data types, we have to go in depth about them and I'll explain them, but I think today it's good we'll take a break. Okay, but before this, there is one task I would like to assign to you. Shall I do that? Dear
Yes,
friends,
sir.
Yes, sir.
dear students, one point I would like to highlight very clear. Okay, see that there is one resource available. I just want to display, show you to all of you, and every day I want from you that yes, whatever the task I will assign now, you will do it seriously with the help of this ABAP editor. See, when I came on this ABAP editors, okay, online editor now, I got one really the good point, that is okay, see, there is one more editor is available, ABAP online editor, go coding.org. Okay, this site, okay, I'm showing purposefully, this is a site, ABAP online editor, and in this there is a tab available. Okay, first tab is SAP. Okay, just click on that SAP, go for ABAP and see what is the first thing up. Once you click on or just move the mouse pointer on ABAP, you are getting the first sub menu as a ABAP programs. Okay, I'll open it, ABAP programs. If you click on that, okay, then you are now at the basic or beginner level. See, these are the program topics like how to make calculator in ABAP. Okay, I'll accept their promoting policy. Okay, how to make calculator in ABAP. Now you got at least few points. So okay, just check this code. Okay, my request, just go for first code, don't try to see others. Okay, see, then you will be able to get the complete code, and you have to understand how this particular program is executed. See, currently few lines, few details you may not be able to understand, like selection screen or anything, but what is the beauty of this particular gocoding.org? See, I'll copy this line and I'll paste it in your chat box. See, you will get all the particular coding details. Okay, it's really good, but below that there is a line by line explanation of the code. So tomorrow when you will start to do the coding, you should be able to understand, you should be able to write your code in this way. See, I'm purposefully showing these kind of resources because I know that you are the new one, but once you will go through it now, you will get an idea, okay, how the variables are declared, which data is declared. See, they have been written very nicely. Data declaration of type integer. So you'll get an idea, okay, on line number 3 now there is one data, there is one variable whose type is what? Integer. So in this way you understand that. Okay, so this is just a homework for all of you. All of you please go through this particular editor site and try to get more details in your programming. So based on our today's discussion, you can do this much. Okay, just go on it and do it. Okay, so that's all for today. Okay, I'll stop here. Thank you very much for joining. Tomorrow we'll see more details in this same topic. Okay, So thank you very much, all of you.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Yes. Now I'm closing and stopping the sharing, and I'm closing the meeting as well. Okay.